Hi students, we have completed the summary and explanation in the previous classes. Now let us discuss the exercise part of the lesson. So please take page number 13. Page number 13. There is a statement. Notice these expressions in the text, infer their meaning from the context. Notice these expressions in the text, infer their meaning from the context. That means a few phrases are used or expressions are in the text in your lesson. So let's discuss the meaning of these expressions. See that first word already have written here. First, not word, phrase. Looking for. What is the meaning of this expression? Looking for. It means try to locate or discover. Try to locate or discover. Looking for, it means try to locate or discover. Third expression, roof over his head. Roof over his head. A place to live. It means a place to live. Roof over their head. Many of them fail to prepare a roof over their head. And the next expression, that is perpetual state of poverty. Perpetual state of poverty. It means endless impoverishment. Endless impoverishment is called perpetual state of poverty. And next expression, dark hutments. Dark hutments, it means encampment of huts devoid of any light. Encampment of huts devoid of any light. It means there was no proper light in that shelter or somewhere. Next, impose the baggage on the child. Impose the baggage on the child. That means force the provision on the child. So please see these all expressions and their meaning. The first one, looking for, try to locate or discover. Next, third expression, roof over his head, a place to live. And the fourth one, perpetual state of poverty. It means endless impoverishment. Endless impoverishment. Next, dark hutments. It means encampment of huts devoid of any light. Encampment of huts devoid of any light. The last one, impose the baggage on the child. Force the provision on the child. Force the provision on the child. So these are the expressions. Kindly see it in your textbook. I am not that many. I repeat that. Looking for, it means try to locate or discover. Slog their daylight hours, it means struggle persistently during the daytime. Roof over his head, a place to live. Next, perpetual state of poverty, it means endless impoverishment. Dark hutments, it means encampment of huts devoid of any light. And the last one, impose the baggage on the child. Force the provision on the child. Okay. So that are the expressions. Now let's move to the question answers part. This is the page number 17. Think as you read. The first question, what is Sahib looking for the garbage dumps? Where is he and where has he come from? What is Sahib looking for in the garbage dumps? Where is he? That means where is he living now? And where has he come from? From where he come to this place? So and the answer is very easy because we have discussed it a number of times. Sahib is looking for coins. Okay. Sahib is looking for coins. Sahib is looking for coins and rupee note in the garbage dumps. Sometimes he finds a rupee, even a 10 rupee note or a silver coin. Sometimes he finds a rupee, even a 10 rupee note or a silver coin. There is always hope of finding more. He is in Simapuri. There is always hope of finding more, and he is in Simapuri. Sahib has come from Bangladesh. He came with his mother in 1971. 1971. Okay, they are Simapuri, and he has come from Bangladesh, and he came with his mother in 1971. His house was set amidst the green field of Dhaka. He was from Dhaka. Okay. And storms swept away their fields and homes, so they left it. Storms swept away their fields and homes, so they left. They did not have anything to eat in that field. That is why what happened, they left their homeland and just migrated to Simapuri. I hope you understand. I repeat the answer. Sahib is looking for coins and a rupee note in the garbage dumps. Sometimes he finds a rupee, even a 10 rupee note or a silver coin. There is always hope of finding more. He is in Simapuri. Sahib has come from Bangladesh. He came with his mother in 1971. His house was set amidst the green field of Dhaka. Storms swept away their fields and homes, so they left it. Second question, what explanations does the author offer for the children not wearing footwear? What explanations does the author offer for the children not wearing footwear? The answer, the author comes across many shoeless ragpicker children in her neighborhood. According to her, one explanation of this habit of remaining barefoot is that it is a tradition. It's a tradition. One reason is that it's a tradition among the poor children of this country. However, the author quickly mentions that calling it a tradition could be just a means of justification of their utter destitution. Okay, so I repeat the answer. The author comes across many shoeless ragpicker children in her neighborhoods. According to her, one explanation of this habit of remaining barefoot is that is a tradition among the poor children of this country. However, the author quickly mentions that calling it a tradition could be just a means of justification of the utter destitution. Next question. Is Sahib happy working at the tea stall? Explain. Is Sahib happy working at the tea stall? Explain. That's the third question. So the answer, no, Sahib is not happy working at the tea stall. It's simple. He does not like working at the tea stall. No, Sahib is not happy working at the tea stall. He is paid 800 rupees. He is paid 800 rupees. And all his meals, but he has lost his freedom. He is paid 800 rupees and all his meals, but he has lost his freedom, lost his freedom. His face has lost the carefree look. The steel canister seems heavier than his plastic bag. The steel canister which he carries that seems heavier than his plastic bag. He is no longer his own master. His own master. That is the key point. He is no longer his own master. He is as a servant at the tea stall. He worked as a servant at the tea stall. So the answer, I repeat there. No, Saqib is not happy working at the tea stall. He is paid 800 rupees and his meals. His face has lost the carefree look. The steel canister seems heavier than his plastic bag. He is no longer his own master. He is a servant at the tea stall. See page number 20. Question number 1. What makes the city of Firozabad famous? What makes the city of Firozabad famous? Answer. Firozabad is famous for its glass bangles. Firozabad is famous for its glass bangles. The place is the center of India's glass blowing industry. Glass blowing industry. I repeat the answer. Firozabad is famous for its glass bangles. The place is the center of India's glass blowing industry. Second question. Mention the hazards of working in the glass bangles industry. Mention the hazards of working in the glass bangles industry. The bangle makers face many problems in the glass industry. We know that. We already seen that all these things. We have seen. They have to work in the dengue cells. They have to work in the dengue cells without air and light in the high temperature of the furnaces. Without air, proper air and light in the high temperature of the furnaces. The dust from polishing the bangles is injurious to eyes. Dust from polishing the bangles. Dust from polishing the bangles is injurious to eyes. They often lose their eyesight. They often lose their eyesight before they become adults. Their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than to the light outside. Their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than to the light outside. That means that they can see dark than the daylight. So once more, let's see the answer. The bangle makers face many problems in the glass industry. They have to work in the dengue cells without air and light in the high temperature of the furnace. The dust from polishing the bangles is injurious to eyes. They often lose their eyesight before they become adults. Their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than to the light outside. Third question. How is Mukesh's attitude to his situation different from that of his family? How is Mukesh's attitude to his situation different from that of his family? Answer. Mukesh belongs to a poor family of bangle makers. Mukesh belongs to a poor family of bangle makers, but his attitude is very different from his family. He is totally different, or his attitude is different from his family. He wants to break the family tradition. Wants to break the family tradition. He wants to break the family tradition of bangle making. He is daring and determined. He is daring and determined. He has hopes and dreams. He wants to be a motor mechanic. He is daring. He is daring and determined. He has hope and dreams. Hope and dreams. He wants to be a motor mechanic. That is the most important key point in this answer. He wants to be a motor mechanic. He wants to be a motor mechanic. So I repeat the answer. Mukesh belongs to a poor family of bangle makers, but his attitude is different from his family. He wants to break the family tradition of bangle making. He is daring and determined. He has hopes and dreams. He wants to be a motor mechanic. So these are the major questions and answers and exercises. So we will see the remaining part in the next video. Thank you.